Based on the draw of the retail experience, shopping malls have long been playing a role of public space during the history of retail and communal commerce. Spending time in the mall became a cultural event, especially for teenagers and families. However, according to current change and fluctuation in the retail sector, the mall's social role is deforming. The number of shopping malls is increasing, but their footfall is decreasing. In the current existing retail model, retailers are positioned on the primary between malls and consumer. Footfall thus depends on the presence of anchor retailer, which engage and attract people to the mall. This is based on the belief that purchasing is only activity possible in the mall, an assumption that mall knows what consumer want to buy.
The internet has become a disruptive agent for the mall, not only as a new form of purchase and elsewhere, but also for discovering new products and researching prices. Consumers are trying to save time, energy, and money, resources they would normally be spent at the mall. They pay more attention to advanced research of what do they need to buy, and as such a lot of applications are now emerging to help consumers to optimize purchasing. At the same time, the evolution of public spaces and changes in the way people spend time and communicate has also influenced on people's desire to visit and engage with malls. Moscow is a perfect example of these changes, where Gorky Park has increased its traffic twofold in 2 years by engaging and activating users with activities they value.
Our vision is that malls could become the laboratories for optimized service to the individual consumer, where activity spaces are agnostic, allowing any brand or retailer to assess it. A gradient of programming and functions between activity zones can organically create valuable links between interests of retailers and users. Malls should be a platform for the lifestyle and activities retailers associate themselves with. So the mall is a destination where activity and experience is the main value driver for the user, where retail is an additional service. This serves to create greater trust and relational value between users and the mall space, trust that could be used to leverage higher rent for retailers. This could transform consumers into visitors and help convince visitors to become consumers without necessarily creating a hierarchy of importance between the two.
As part of this investigation and speculation, we envisioned a consultancy practice called Phare, giving a keynote presentation about their recent success with Aviapark at the 2025 ISCS and CNU conference in Moscow. The presentation was to serve not only as an explanation of the depth of the research conducted, but also an exploration of the potential of a proposition as viewed through the filter of the completed successful reprogramming of Aviapark. As part of this, we also produced a pamphlet and map of the new structure of Aviapark and an internal report provided by the consultancy to the mall organization. In and of itself, the product and project was the designing of new beliefs and behaviors for the mall space. In developing a new spatial strategy and business model for the mall enterprise, it was possible not only to explore the lifestyles and activities brands associate themselves with, but also project into the future and visualize how the retail center might look as a user center and the possible user behaviors that would come with it. Within this frame, we highlighted 4 case studies.
On the first and second floor is the fashion and look creation area with catwalk and fitting rooms, hair and makeup salons, and the selfie studio. Here is the emphasis on the shopping activity and encourages users to explore look creation and social media sharing. This creates real-time, highly personalized communication between user and the mall and generates value for retailers and a seamless contextual commerce opportunity from the intersection of retail spaces and activity spaces. On the first and top floor is the co-working space with free Wi-Fi, comfortable and multifunctional spaces, close to printing, binding and communication services. The co-working space allows the mall to transcend the conventional retail topology by agglomerating the working day with shopping and entertainment, offering the users networking and collaboration opportunities with leisure or retail activities. The hardware workshop is found on the second floor. The workshop space is for projects and making where users are given access to tools and hardware as well as expert advice from workshop assistants and retail consultants about the best techniques, tooling the products to create their vision. Always the added bonuses of proximity to resource stocks and ability to trial different tools and materials. Finally, on the third floor, we have the sport area and running track, which includes basketball court and football pitch, and a sport law for yoga, aerobics and tai chi. Here users can not only work out and connect with fitness fellows, but also receive advice about classes and sport clubs and coaching to improve their workout and find the best products to do so.
By exploring possible returns of such a radical proposition from realized successes such as New York's Highline, the Living Streets Initiative, and the Melbourne's Laneway project, we were able to extrapolate the potential gains for Aviapark. Suddenly, the trend towards bigness in contemporary mall space serves as an opportunity to create dynamic user centers and encourage multiplicity in not only function but also activity. We were particularly interested in how the user center could become a kind of life center where more and more of the user's retail and lifestyle interests intersect. Malls and life centers could become enormously important urban actors, not only within the fabric of cities, as they house a multiplicity of activities, commerce and education, but also in the lives of users, where they function as laboratories and repositories of user lifestyle and aspiration.